Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of me just doing life, just living life. Yeah. Um, yeah. I am sitting in front of the window, so if you hear animals, if you hear dogs barking and birds chirping, it's because, um, I was gonna say I live in a fairy tale, but then also I live in my backyard. Um, yeah. There's not much happening to say for this week. Nothing too crazy serious. I feel like maybe I should narrate what you are seeing, but I mean, you guys know the deal. We feed the strays and we do business. But yeah, that's Halloween. He's so cute. Ugh, I feel like I should start over. Should I start over this voiceover? You guys tell me. I don't know what to do. I'm getting distracted by my own video, and I'm also sitting by the window, so it's not looking great right now. Maybe I should face away. Hold on, let me face away. Okay, less distraction, maybe a little bit more prominent noises. This is a bowl of green goddess salad that I'm putting in quotation marks because I was like, maybe I picked a wrong recipe. We were watching the Oscars that night in my parents' room because they're on vacation. Oh my goodness. So, okay, originally in my head, I wanted to record me like just listening to music, cleaning the bathroom, and dancing because that's what I usually do. But I didn't do that for this week. I just listened to a bunch of podcasts that I need to catch up on. And yeah, I also feel like I can't really dance in front of the camera. When I'm by myself and alone and no cameras on me, I'm a superstar. When the camera's on me, you don't gotta know the things that I do, the things that I put down on the dance floor. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's the next part. The next part, this is a tip for all you cleaners out there. Vinegar, just a mixture of vinegar, distilled white vinegar, and water. Spray that on the mirror or on glass, and that thing will be shining. It will be so shiny and so crystal clear. It will be like as if you can just walk right through it. It's really amazing. It's great. I've been using this tip for like maybe 2 years now, but it does the trick. It does wonders, and it's something that we all have in our home, I think. But yeah, a random clip of me walking to therapy. And then I flipped it around because I was like, the sidewalks is making me a little dizzy. And this is just me heavy breathing, rushing, trying to make it to the therapy place because I'm busy. I'm booked and busy doing adulting stuff. And this is me afterwards talking about how therapy went, which was great. It was fine. We talked about change and how change is inevitable and change is really the only consistent thing in life. So I just have to embrace it and just be okay with it and be okay with not knowing. Just like a reiterating of myself of like, I think I'm gonna panic, but also like it's okay. It's scary going with the flow because you don't know where you're gonna go. Oh, bars. So yeah, and it was really windy that day, so that's also why I'm voicing over this part. But now we're gonna make it to our next appointment, which is dun 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 dun, getting an IUD inserted inside my uterus. This is where I am. I'm sitting at a bench outside because it was nice outside, but it was really windy, especially at this part, so Yeah, the wind was cold, but the sun was nice. So that's nice to know. I was planning on eating crackers at the bench because I had to take painkillers before going into my appointment. And I didn't eat breakfast yet because I'm not a breakfast girl. So I was going to eat crackers to fill my stomach. But it was so beeping cold. So yeah, I was like, I'm feeling self-conscious out here and it's cold and I was uncomfortable and I was really anxious and really nervous. So I decided that I'm gonna go head on inside even though I'm like a whole hour early. But you know, it's okay. Better prepared than not, I guess. And then there you go. Tried and true. I love saltine crackers. Forget animal crackers, forget all those kid crackers, graham crackers. Saltine crackers is where it's at. And that's on period.
Do you want to keep talking about the beach, or do you want to focus on your breathing? Either way is fine with me.
I think I'm gonna focus on my breathing.
Absolutely. Alright, these are just 3 iodine sticks.
Okay.
Might feel a little funny.
I don't know if I'm doing that right. This is the outfit that I typically wear. On a not on a day-to-day basis. I am that character that wears the same outfit. This is my go-to outfit because I just love this shade of purple, and it's from the thrift store. And overalls, you can't go wrong with them. It's comfortable, it's cute, it's stylish, and it's handy because there's so many pockets. So that was interesting. Actually, it wasn't so bad. Like, the part that you guys saw was like me being like, okay, this is an experience, this is a moment that I'm feeling right now. But then actually, after like a good like breathing session, I was like, actually, this is not so bad. I think I was just adjusting. And yeah, honestly, the only uncomfortable part was, and this is for my ladies out there, if you haven't had it yet. Oh my god, look at this pool of oil. Yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? If you haven't had this done, or if anyone's curious, but the speculum part that like goes in to like open the canal so that we could take a look inside and like do the things that we need to do in there, that honestly was the only uncomfortable and I guess painful part. But it wasn't that painful. It was just like a painful that was like, it wasn't like ow ow ow, but it was just like a, this is really uncomfortable, but I'm just gonna adjust to this. And yeah, so yeah. But then once I like kind of like settled down with that and just like, okay, kind of like holding that feeling, I guess, then afterwards I was able to be like, okay, so this is the process, this is what we're going through. And yeah, it is in me. I have decided last minute, I don't know if I told you guys, but I said, or I decided that I wanted to do the copper, which is like the natural, like no hormone way. But I decided last minute that I'm gonna do hormonal because I tend to have heavy periods. I tend to have cramps. That was from the jump, from the beginning, that was always how my periods have been. So thinking about the no hormonal way and how the copper would probably make my period a little bit more intense, I was like, yeah, there's nothing I can't handle. I've had moments where my cramps were like excruciating, but I pushed through, and they are like, you know, every now and then. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, I mean, in all honesty, I would really, really, really love to just not have that, you know, cramping. The period, it's annoying, but it's like, it's only for a week or a couple of days, and then it's whatever. I can live through it. It's not, you know, it's a little bit cumbersome, but it's not like, oh my God. So yeah. So I decided I decided last minute to do hormonal, because I was like, I mean, well, I'm not anemic, question mark. Well, she didn't really say. Everything in my blood area is normal. So I'm not anemic. But I was just thinking to myself, like the fact that in my annual I had to like, just to make sure, and I was like already, my body was already like, I was like, I know the results came back normal, but my body is like, everybody fall out now. And I'm so sensitive to like medication and stuff. So I think, and especially on my period, like I am also just even more sensitive in physical, mentally, everything. So I was like, I really, 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 it sounds like the hormonal one is the better choice, but to each their own. Everyone has their own reasons. And my reason for like really trying to stick it through with the natural copper one was just to like, I guess just to stay in tune with my body and just have its natural, for it to just have its natural course. But yeah, I was like, that's the only thing that's like holding me back. But there's so many, like, for me, pros for the hormonal one. But, you know, to each their own. Everyone has their own thing. And also, like, to stay in tune with my period and whatever, like, this is a woo-woo part, but like, stay in tune with the natural nature and the planets and the moon and stuff. I think I'm going to feel that way regardless, whether I have my period or not. I think the period would just make it extra, extra, extra sensitive. So, it's whatever. But I also, for me personally, my doctor was saying like, she has she has the hormonal one. And from her experience, she's like had patients who tried the natural way, but then eventually was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Beep that. And went back in to have it be taken out and replaced with a hormonal one, or just like, you know, find a different route. But she said that she has had a couple of people where she did have to go, where they did change their mind on like switching from natural to hormonal, and she hasn't really had anyone she hasn't had to take out the hormonal one. So I was like, okay, you sold me. I am convinced. So I'm doing the hormonal one now, and now your girl's a free woman. I am I'm a little excited because I feel like, wow, I'm adulting, but I'm also like, one less thing to worry about. Great. And a little excited because that means I can get back out there and I will say test the waters. But honestly, the dating scene right now is not looking really good. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But I know one thing for sure, and that is I'm gonna go out there and I am going to, I don't know, be on the lookout for my person, for my soulmate, for my husband, who's, you know, a good person, has a good heart, and is a CEO. That's my period. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't feel anything. I thought I was gonna be like, I thought it was, in my head, I imagined it to be like shooting pains and just like feels like my legs are wanting to split apart, because I've had my worst periods cramps have felt like that. It has felt like I was about to like give birth to all of my organs. So yeah, now, well, today I will be cramping. But that should be the only time I will be cramping, and then never again. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm feeling great. Today was a good day. Today was a good Tuesday. I was born on a Tuesday. So yeah. It was a productive and growing day. Yes. I'll see you next time, everybody. I feel like I should talk more about the experience, but yeah, the only painful part was that beak part, and then I settled into it and I was like, okay, great. And then everything else was like, I couldn't really feel anything. One, because I got lidocaine in that area that they were going to go in, so didn't feel anything there. The nerves there, I asked the doctor, I was like, is there any nerves there? Because girl, I don't feel anything. When she was like, okay, we're gonna do this now, you might feel something. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I don't feel anything. So I was like, either the medication is really working, or, you know, the human body is crazy. I thought that the brain had no nerves and feelings there, but the uterus didn't feel a thing. I was like, wow. In my head, I was ready for shooting pains, but none of that. Just a little uncomfortable and just like adjusting. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But other than that, I'm good. And I hope this goodness continues to linger on throughout the weeks and the rest of the year. But who knows? Who knows? We just gotta take it day by day. Okay. I gotta fix my pimple. Okay, everyone, bye. See you next time.